So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Bengals. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give running right is Chubb.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Chubb running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Off the play fake. Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Still 9 remaining on second down. A give. This is Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. handoff comes to Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Chubb. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 3rd down. A handoff for Etienne. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Etienne. And he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw, Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they work this out past the 25. A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man, it's Brown. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run. Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 2nd down and 4. Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Off play action. Watson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Watson on 1st down. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw is Watson. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Watson off play action. On the move to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
A first down carry for Barkley. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Open space inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Rashad Bateman. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the 50, it's Watson. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Again, it's Watson. Space to run past the 20. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. From the red zone now, Watson. Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes, right side. The 20.
He's going to make everything
and he will
happen.
bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. One more time with Etienne. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Watson on the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Barkley, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Mayfield down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Chubb, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. That ball caught by Slayton. It's a 15-yard pickup. But he'll get into a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. On 1st down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick is good, so I guess at least they can say it's a one-score game in the end, as 8 points will be the final margin. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bengals, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.